Alright, so I'm going to be removing the back wheel. So to move the back wheel, you gotta loosen up the chain tensioning. The two nuts, the small one's 12, the bigger one's 14, both sides. I have to loosen it all the way back this way, that way it gives me more slack to, while I'm taking off the wheel, I could move the wheel back and forth more. So the nut on this side is 21 millimeter. Excuse me, not 21, 24 millimeter. 24 millimeters. And the other side is 19 millimeters. So that's usually pretty typical Honda sizing for the rear axle. 19 and 24. Whoa. Oh, that was a knockdown right there. Oops. Oh. Okay. So I knocked down the tripod there. My gimbal got all goofy. It's still rolling, I think. It's alright. It's normal. Okay, hopefully I don't knock it down again. So where the heck's my wrench? Huh? Oh, there it is. It's still on the nut, or the axle. Okay. So this nut actually has a little lock. It's a locking nut on here. It has a little right along here. They have these little tabs. That's a locking tab. Instead of using a nylon locking type mechanism, material, because the nylon type doesn't last very long. Usually when you use it a few times, it kind of wears out. So let's see. So that nut's off. I just need to kind of push the side in a little bit. So I usually just do this really lightly. Okay, all this little guide here. This is the guide for the. It's a washer, but it's also a sort of a guide for the chain tensioner as well, where you are on the little journals there. So I'm actually supporting the back wheel a little bit from below, because if you just let the weight of the wheel sit down, it's going to push weight on the axle, so it's going to be harder to move it. So you take the weight off just enough so that way it leaves the axle some slack. You can pull it out. Okay, so there's the axle right there. And the other washer chain guide right there. This axle has a little bit of grease on it, a little oil on it. That's probably from just lubing the chain. Probably some of the oil gets in there and it makes its way down in there, I think. So when I put it back, I'm probably just going to wipe this down, and I'm going to leave it kind of oily. I'm going to clean up the threads a little bit. It's kind of dirty on here. So do that. I'm going to put it back. Okay, so now there's nothing holding the wheel anymore, except for the chain and the kind of the brake caliper right here. So what you need to do is you need to basically give yourself some slack on the chain. That will, or I shouldn't say slack on the chain, but take the chain off of the rear sprocket. So you basically have to push the wheel forward, so that way it gives slack on the chain. Then you can take the chain off the sprocket. That way you can move that's out of the way, right? Hope you guys can see that from the back side. So now that's out of the way, the chain's out of the way. We have to contend with the brake caliper. And now we just actually kind of drop this thing This whole time I'm still supporting the bottom of the wheel with my feet. So now I'm just gonna let it drop. Let it drop to the ground, and basically just kind of move my caliper over like so, and gives me clearance to take the wheel off, and that's it. That's it. Wheels off. I'm done. So real easy. So the wheel has some spacers. There's a spacer right there, so be mindful of that. And this side also has a little spacer. It's a little bit thinner, right? So take those off, and you should be done. Right, and the other side, and that's it. All right. Yeah, that's it.